In 2026, when it comes to anything creative, the question of AI comes up. Always. You just can't avoid it. So, am I using AI in my development? I have two major issues with AI. The first is a lot of people will tell you that it's just a tool. It's no different from auto-tune or anything like that. And anybody who's telling you otherwise, telling you can't use AI, is just being a gatekeeper, like the people who say you can't use auto-tune. That is sort of true. I don't 100% agree with that. Here's why. Auto-tune, you need to provide something. Discounting people just scurrying around. I mean, looking at people trying to do commercial things. You need to provide the music, either because you licensed it from somebody or you wrote it and recorded it yourself. If you just steal somebody else's music, that's not okay for commercial purposes. But you need to have something recorded. You need to have vocals and whatever you're auto-tuning. There needs to be something you have provided to make that auto-tune work. And then you mess with the auto-tune and yeah, it improves things. It is a tool. I'm not going to disagree with anybody who says that auto-tune should be allowed. And AI can do those things. You can provide inputs to AI and ask it to upgrade it and fix it and get a finished product, just like you can in auto-tune. That is also true. The difference is you don't have to provide AI those initial inputs. You can just ask AI to provide them to you. AI can make it from scratch. You didn't have to provide it anything. That is completely unlike auto-tune. You didn't have to show up with anything. You didn't have to do anything to get it a finished product. The AI did it. And even if you don't want to use it that way and you only want to use it similar to auto-tune, that temptation is always there, with deadlines looming, with you having creative blockages and such, that thought that maybe, just maybe, you are going to, just this time, have the AI do it all because you don't have the time, the energy, the whatever to do it. That's a problem for me. That is where it's different. The other thing about AI that gets to me is most people who support AI will tell you that it's like being, I'm going to go with a master furniture maker. And AI is your apprentice. You're the master furniture maker who is telling the AI, do this, do this. You're sculpting it, and AI is just the guy doing the work. Even in that scenario, I would still not say the master furniture maker made that piece of furniture. If you didn't pick up the tools and you didn't touch the wood, you didn't make the furniture. Your apprentices did, even with your guidance. Except that isn't what AI is doing. AI would be a 1736 southern plantation owner going out and buying a couple of thousand pieces of furniture, bringing them home, telling his slaves to figure out how each of those pieces of furniture was made, and learning how to reproduce it and mix and match between all those different things that those different pieces of furniture have available to them. And all the person using the AI is, they're the customer stopping by the plantation and going, ooh, I would like a piece of furniture. I want it to have that and that and that and that. And then the slaves build it according to those specifications. Except I lied when I said the plantation owner bought a bunch of furniture. Actually, the plantation owner just went out and either stole the furniture or took his slaves out and pointed to other people's completed furniture on display somewhere for sale and said, hey, quick, while nobody's looking, memorize how that's built. Just look at it. If you can disassemble it without anybody noticing and then put it back together, do that so you can learn how to do that. And then we're going to go home and copy it for other people. So AI changes out the moral turpitude of slavery for instead completely ruining our economy and our environment. Everything I've read says AI data centers are completely terrible. Now, is AI useful for data entry or other things? I don't know. I cannot speak to any of those topics. But as far as creative concerns are, no. Now, AI is absolutely terrible. It is just a scam for creative things. It might be fun for people to screw around with and generate pictures for their characters because at their home games, because they were never going to pay an artist to do it. They're not going to do it themselves. Whatever. It's fun, except for the massive environmental damage, obviously. But maybe they'll fix that. I don't know. But that's not what I am doing. I'm doing a commercial thing. So to make a short answer very, very long, no. No, I'm not going to be using AI in any form. The only possible place I would run into AI is because I'm doing this myself. Any art in the finished book, unless the Kickstarter funding goes wild and I can hire an artist, any art in the book is going to be mine. I may browse the internet for ideas, and I may see some art in a Google result that was AI generated and I wouldn't know it. And I may look at that and go, ooh, that's kind of cool. And then close out that tab and draw my own art. I'm not a great artist. Don't expect a lot. Picture 1970s Dungeons and Dragons art. That's gonna be me. But yeah, I'm not using AI. I don't believe in it. It's terrible.